So today it's a Sunday in China, and we are very happy to have you guys here. And yeah, um, it's very important for our community to understand more about Chia Friend. And that's the most important NFT project in Chia ecosystem, and the first one, I think. So Seth and Austin, let me introduce my team member. SIY, he will be the host, and Bernard will be the translator. Okay, so I will just
yes,
watching. So please give some time when we do the translation. Give some time break for Bernard.
Yeah, allow me to translate in between. Thank you.
Hey guys, this is Chia in China, and I guess good morning and good evening to you guys. And yeah, all right. Let's start with hey, Austin and Seth. I know a lot of people know about you guys, but could you give us a little introduction about yourself? I guess Austin, could you go first?
Of course.
Thank you.
So my name is Austin. I've been involved with Chia since before mainnet launch, just kind of farming, and kind of being involved in the community a bit. I loved Seth Chia Friends a bunch, and so I ended up founding the Chia Friends Discord and am the main administrator there. So
cool. So I'm Jenks. I'm the director of design at Chia Network Inc. And I've been farming since mainnet. I've been working at Chia Network for a little over a year. And I created Chia Friends to commemorate the launch of NFT1 standard. And that's about it.
Okay, thank you guys. As the first, I think, is and one of the most successful NFT project launching Chia, obviously, I mean, Chia Friends. Do you guys can share some track record, some data of Chia Friends in terms of trading volume, sales, profit, etc.? Thank you.
Yeah, of course. So we don't necessarily like to 100% focus too much on the sales or the volume or the profit or even the floor price too much. But there is some cool data around this. Since the project was released, the total unit volume is about 2,488 trades with over 22,500 in XCH volume. In terms of revenue from the royalties, from the Chia Friends collection, we don't get any of that. All of the secondary sales go to a nonprofit called the Marmot Recovery Foundation. And so far, there's been almost 700 XCH donated to them. So, yeah.
Next one is a little bit sensitive. So Chia Friends start as the airdrop to the farmers, right? But it was rumor out there that some farmers complained they did not get one. Can you guys announce it, tell us a little bit more if that's true or what happened? Thank you.
So when we were deciding the strategy and what the strategy should be for Chia Friends, we had to take several things into consideration, including what was technically possible in terms of bulk minting, in terms of just the resources that we had. And so, we knew that no matter what we did, some people would be disappointed. We couldn't airdrop an NFT to all the farmers because we didn't have a bulk minter that could mint quickly. So even the 10,000 that we did for Chia Friends took us about 4 days to mint. And we weren't even, when we started the project, we weren't even sure that we would be able to have a bulk minter. So we used an early prototype of the bulk minter to do Chia Friends, and it took us maybe 6 weeks longer to make a bulk minter that we could release to the public that was fast enough to do a project that was reasonable. So, we chose to have a airdrop, and we knew that we did as much as we could to make sure that the distribution would be fair, and that but we knew everyone was not going to get a Chia friend, and that was the point, was to create something that had some value or that had some desirability and that was kind of rare. So we did the best we could with the resources that we had. And was it a perfect distribution? No, I don't think so. But it definitely was the best that we could do at the time. And I think as we can see, like, there are actually a lot of Chia friends that have never moved from the wallets that were airdropped. And so my hypothesis is that there are a lot of people who got a Chia friend who don't know that they have a Chia friend. So I think a lot of people could update to the latest version of the wallet and go check and see if they have one, because there's about 7,000 Chia friends that have never moved.
All right. Thank you, Seth. Sorry for put you on a spot, but I think it's literally not possible to make everyone happy with such a big distribution and everything. Seth, as the director of design Chia, how did you create Chia Friends while there were no tools in Chia yet?
Well, I had an idea of how it might work. I had wanted to do a project like this previously, and a lot of it was risky. There were a lot of things that needed to come together in order for us to make the project happen. In fact, there were a few times where I was scared that it wouldn't happen at all. And so I had a backup project that we would launch if Chia Friends didn't work out. Luckily it did. And so to do the art, I used a program called Sprite, which is a pixel art creation project, as well as like Photoshop. To mix it, I was going to use hash lips. I had no idea how to use that. And luckily, Bueno.art was launched during the time that I was working on the project. And it's a much better interface for someone who's not as technical. So that was a very lucky thing, and one of the many little miracles that happened to make this come together. We also were able to cobble together a bulk minting system pretty quickly. Like I said earlier, it was a prototype and needed a lot of work in order to keep it running for 4 days while it minted. So we learned a lot of things there and put those learnings into the bulk minting tool that we released later.
All right, thank you. Seth, could you explain more about the advantage of Chia NFT1 standard compared to other blockchain?
Yeah. So if you're following what's happening in the larger NFT market, the Ethereum NFT market with OpenSea and Blur. They're basically two trading tools that are competing for market share, or they're competing for trade volume. And one of the ways that they're doing that is they're cutting out royalties to creators. As a creator myself, that's what appealed to me about NFTs, was the ability to get royalties on secondary sales of my artwork, just like a yeah, I think it's an interesting aspect of the technology that it enables that for creators. So that's something that's optional in the Ethereum ecosystem and other ecosystems, which is the ability to trade or to give creators a royalty on a trade. So it's also really easy to get scammed and lose custody of your assets on Ethereum. That's happened to me. It's happened to a lot of people, and it's scary. So I'm starting to see creators and meet with creators who are getting frustrated by these things, and they're looking for better solutions. Chia offers guaranteed on-chain royalties for artists that marketplaces and trading systems can't override. And Chia also offers a much better security posture in several ways, including with Chia offers, eliminating counter offer or counterparty risk, and with profiles, and as well as there'll be other things coming in the future. But it's a great place to build the community and to build an NFT community, because you do have the blockchain taking care of creators, and you have this improved security structure that takes care of communities and collectors and gives them a better sense of security and safety.
Will there be more NFT standards in Chia in the near future, especially for gaming and metaverse?
I can't speak to anything in the future since it's not my area of expertise. If you'd like to see what we're working on, you can go to roadmap.chia.net, and we've recently updated that with our plans for 2023. There's not much I can talk to. I mostly just draw squares and push pixels around. So
puzzles. What's the roadmap of Chia Friends in the near future? Puzzle?
Yeah, so currently we do not have a public roadmap. Doesn't mean that we don't have one internally, but it's just not made public for now. We are mainly just a community-driven team, and we really are just committed to just fostering the community growth. Our mission is to be a place where people in the Chia ecosystem can just kind of come and hang out, collaborate, and building together and forming a strong community. So
a cool thing about the Chia Friends is that there's an underlying puzzle dynamic. So the tokens that you see above their head and the items, the artifacts have are items that have to do with a underlying puzzle. And if you'd like to get involved, there's a channel in the Discord where you can go catch up on the progress, and you can check out and participate in the puzzle if you'd like.
Hey Seth, please tell us more about the BatGAN. Is there any updates you can share with us? By the way, I have a PhD in AI. I've been playing with generative adversary network since 2018. So really interesting to is there any updates for us? Thank you.
Yeah. So BatGAN is an art project that I started working on in 2021, around the same time I was getting into crypto and Chia. It's a small collection. There's only 250 pieces, but right now you can go and buy a BatGAN Mint Pass, which will get you 2 pieces of art from me. So that also gets you access to my Discord, and my Discord is really a place for artists and builders, creators, to collaborate on building projects, specifically around generative art, pixel art, AI art. And anyone who's in there, I'm happy to talk with and help them work on their project. So it's my own little community of builders that I can hopefully help build more projects on Chia. So I'll release more soon. I'm releasing pieces to BatGAN holders, and I'll also be working with other artists to deliver artwork to BatGAN holders before they're available to other people in the ecosystem, or just exclusive artwork to people in my Discord.
Okay. Hey Austin, as the operator of Chia Friend, could you please share some of your experience, good or bad, about how to run a Discord? Thank you.
Yeah, so running the Discord's actually been very fun. Now, I wouldn't call myself a Discord expert, but I do believe that, whatever you're doing, it's important to really have a goal and a purpose behind what you want from the community. Kind of like how I said before, for us, our goal is to drive engagement and collaboration between people in the Chia ecosystem. So, one of our favorite features actually in the Discord is NFT gated Discord roles that gives you access to exclusive channels if you own a Chia Friend. We even have trait-based roles. For example, if you own a Chia Friend that has the Marmot trait, you will gain access to the Chia Friends holder channel, as well as gain access to the Marmot channel. And big thank you to Ace Fail at Mint Garden, because he's on the admin team as well, and he helped, or he mainly built this tool that does the verification, as well as a bot that helps with the role assignment, and also tracks the listings of different Chia Friends, any bids that come about, as well as completed sales, so that we can see all the trading activity happening from Dexy. But yeah.
Hey guys, many people are wondering what's the real utility of the NFT besides use it as a avatar or a PFP or digital art collection. What do you guys think about it?
Yeah, so a fungible or non-fungible token is just a digital representation of something unique that exists in the real world too. And I believe people are still actively trying to discover what's possible and what's viable with NFTs. We see a emerging trend of dynamic NFTs in the Ethereum ecosystem. And so some of the things I think are interesting regarding NFTs, some more of the, more interesting kinds of projects are Alfa Romeo. They're using NFTs to track automotive maintenance. And Starbucks is using NFTs for customer loyalty. So as blockchain technology continues to evolve and become more mainstream, I hope we can expect to see more innovative uses for NFTs in the future beyond art and NFTs. I think it'll be huge in the future. There's a lot of room to grow and to do things that we haven't even dreamed of yet.
I got a crypto is honored to be the neighborhood of Chia Friends a few days ago. Could you please explain to a member how it works? Thank you.
Yeah, of course. We're actually very excited to be able to collaborate with you guys on the Chia Friends God of Crypto official collaboration. So I guess going into detail about that, part of being a Chia Friend holder grants you access to this exclusive giveaway to our collaboration project called The Neighborhood. And what the Neighborhood Collection is it's a community-driven project where we partner with the most popular projects in the Chia NFT ecosystem. And really our goal with this is to promote and elevate other projects in the Chia ecosystem. So far, we've partnered with Chia Reapers, Hardy Boys, Marvelous Marmots, Monkey Zoo, and more. How the process works when we are collaborating is we generally ask the original project creator to create 10 to 12 pieces in their original style, incorporating some Chia Friends traits, right? All of the secondary royalty sales goes to the original project. And once the NFTs are minted and created, we split the NFTs between us and the original project owner. We always do a giveaway on our end, and the original creator can do what they like with your half. And I'm pretty sure in your case, you'll be doing a giveaway for your half as well. So our giveaway is hosted in our Discord, and actually you receive one entry or ticket based on which Chia Friend traits you own, such as a marmot or a cactus or a parakeet, for example. And then you can have a maximum of 11 entries. And then for more information on this, feel free to check on the Chia Friends Discord. If you hold a neighborhood NFT as well, you also get exclusive access to the neighborhood channel in our Discord as well. Now, we actually haven't minted these yet. We will be minting these, I'm pretty sure tomorrow, and the giveaway starts tomorrow as well. And we'll be doing one every single day of next week. So,
last question before we open to questions. Seth and Austin, how do you like God of Crypto? And please give us some suggestion and how could we cooperate in the future?
Yeah, so I think that we love the art around God of Crypto. It's very unique and it's very beautiful. I think we would actually love to hear more from you guys on what your experience has been working on this project and what your plans are for the future. we plan on sharing this video with the Chia Friends community, and I'm sure that they will want to hear and learn more about this from your perspective.
So I agree. I'd love to hear more about God of Crypto. I hold a couple of GOC boxes, so
Oh, you do?
Yeah. So I'd love to. I'm actually probably going to go in and buy some more here tonight. But
Okay.
yeah, I love the artwork. It's incredible.
So Hema has a question. So in terms of an NFT, other than just a profile picture and artwork, do you guys have any experience or suggestion if he wants to link, say, a God of Crypto into say merchants, okay, like real world usage, like Seth mentioned, the Starbucks, stuff like those.
So he's asking if we have any experience
or suggestion. Yeah.
I don't have any experience doing that, but I think that depending on the license of God of Crypto, I think that it's hard. I don't know if like God of Crypto would be a good project for that or not. Mainly because I think you would want to build a project from the beginning with the intention of a loyalty program, like what Starbucks is doing. As we're looking at things, for example, Moonbirds, I think that you can do some branded products, and we'll probably see some of that with Chia Friends, hopefully, in the near future. We updated the license for Chia Friends recently. I think it's definitely doable. I'm excited to see those kinds of things, but I don't have enough information to know if God of Crypto would be a good fit for that use case. It could be.
Bernard just got back, but let me translate later because I see someone in the audience called his name is or her name is DF. I think her the question is well fit. Like it's actually better for depict what I want to say. Do you think it's important or necessary to have an actual user in real life? Or I think he's talking about NFT or she's talking about NFT. I think the answer is yes. Or is there a combination of online ecosystem as well as offline? If so, how can be specially enable the value to the retail business owner, and how scalable can it get?
Good question. So I think what they're trying to say is, are there use cases are there business use cases for NFTs? Maybe there's two questions here. Yes, definitely. There are use cases for business NFTs. Chia is great for that because it can be very scalable because of the coin set model. I think in terms of like, do you think it's important or necessary to have actual usage in real life or a combination of online as well as offline? I don't think it's necessary. I think it's an interesting thing that people are experimenting with. And I would encourage people to experiment and figure out what works.
Okay, thanks. So Chia has a natural advantage of doing enable the actual usage compared to other blockchain. I guess does Chia has a nature, advantage of doing or enable actual usage compared to other blockchain?
Yeah, so I can start with this one, and then Seth, if you wanted to add like anything on to that. But I think that Chia has like a lot of advantages. I mean, even if we're looking past just NFTs themselves, right? And so when we're comparing this to, let's say, for example, like Ethereum, I mean, we're talking about something that's more secure, more safe, and more powerful, right? Chia Lisp enables so much more than what the Ethereum ecosystem has to offer. I would say that one thing, though, maybe is a layer 2 scaling solution that we don't have quite yet. So maybe the speed isn't quite there. But I think that really Chia has a lot of strengths, and I think that that like enables you to do so much more with it, if that makes sense. Seth, I'm not sure if you wanted to add to that.
Yeah. Chia is designed for enterprise and business use cases. So yes, there are advantages. One of the advantages is that it's energy efficient. Chia Lisp is another advantage. The CoinSet model itself is a better way to manage assets in a way that is more like real money or real items. You own the items that are in your wallet, and other people, yeah, that's one of the advantages, I think.
So there's actually two questions. I want to combine them together. What's the relationship between Chia Friends and Chia Network? And does Chia Friends plan to focus more on offline or online ecosystem?
So Chia Friends will primarily be an online ecosystem, although we're not opposed to meeting up in person, offline. The Chia Friends was developed by myself at Chia Network, and currently the Chia Friends community is run by the community, and that's something that's important to us, is to engage the community and help them take the lead. If you're not familiar with the way Chia Network Inc. works, is that Chia Network Inc. sees themselves as creating these tools and putting them out to the community as primitives and encouraging other people to build. So this could be considered a primitive for how to build a NFT community.
So the question is, the rank number 2 of the Chia Friends, is that the ultimate, the reward for the puzzle? I guess.
I don't know.
You can't answer that.
Who knows the puzzle?
Well, yeah, well, first off, the reward, there is no official reward. There is a community bounty, I guess you could say, for solving the Chia Friends puzzle. I think if I remember correctly, it's somewhere in the neighborhood of like 8 to 10 maybe XCH. So if you end up solving it, there's people in the community who have contributed to giving XCH to whoever the winner is. So that's the real, or that's the community reward. But I would say that the real reward is knowing that you did something that no one else has been able to do so far. So yeah. Seth, did you want to add anything to that?
No, there is a rumor that Steven's the reward, but I think he's just lost in somebody's wallet somewhere and they don't know that they have Steven. So go check your wallets if you entered.
Will you guys go to the I don't know, there's an NFT, summit in April in New York City, I guess. You guys gonna go, or
NFT NYC?
Yeah.
So NFT NYC. Oh, okay.
NYC NFT. Yeah.
NFT NYC.
I might. I'm not currently planning on it, but it's something that I might do.
下次说你如果回来，
Austin,
Yeah.
where you go?
I don't have plans to go yet either. If someone wants to sponsor the Chia Friends to, fly us out, I'm more than happy to accept that gift. But no plans currently now. Are any of you guys going?
Yeah, we will have some. Yeah, Bernard will be there, but actually he is in New York, and
yeah.
yeah, our member, one of our member, will visit NYC for this show. Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Seth.
So thanks to Austin and Seth, and thank you all for joining us in this weekend. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for having us.
Thank you guys. Enjoy the weekend.